Consumption is at a maximum capacity, and the wrestling fans today don't know how lucky they are. Each month, the WWE features a pay-per-view to put an end to storylines and feuds or build up into anticipation to the Big Four shows as a payoff. The magnitude of these feuds range, but this is a trope that works over and over. This is with an industry building up to the main feature. This is basically the Super Bowl over and over with a smaller scale compared to North America's most popular sport. In theory, this should be fun, but when looking at this under a microscope, this is a crack that is only going to increase in size as time goes on. Let's dive into the conversation. Mitigation. Less is more is always something that seems to be a theme in every one of my hot item conversations. I suggest that in order for something to have a deeper meaning, we must not oversaturate the market with it on a weekly basis. As much as I love seeing Sammy and Darby gut it out each week and put their bodies on the line, they seem to really be making a huge sacrifice. Dynamite Kid was the same way. However, he was a safer worker when it comes to talent and would understand the flow of the match. I'll stick to the topic of WWE and their pay-per-view structure though. We see the same wrestlers each pay-per-view with not much difference going on with a month-by-month basis. Match 1, Match 2, rubber match. Stipulations could be applied each time, but this is making us dizzy with each go around for the talent. We need something fresh, which brings me to my next point. In your house. Okay, I'm a geezer when it comes to my mindset and how these pay-per-views line up. Outside of the Big Four, I still call these in your houses, but then again, I think my colleagues here at WRESTLEBUDDY do the same. The names of these pay-per-views make angles more predictable. Case in point, if there's a lesser developed contender facing a champion during the summer, you know that a surprise contestant could emerge by winning the Money in the Bank. Or, if there is a huge amount of people thrown into the mix for a title shot, I'm calling it a title shot by the way, then you know it's February and the Elimination Chamber will happen. This is so predictable and patronizes every fan. What happened with awesome names like Judgment Day, Insurrection, Armageddon, and the actual King of the Ring? Having monthly pay-per-views sounds like a great idea for fans, but in actuality, it's only benefiting the WWE's revenue stream. Booking hat. Like I said before, point to a calendar and someone could tell you the match that will take place during that time. January is a cold month here in the States, but it heats up with WrestleMania dreams when the Royal Rumble is one of the most anticipated events in wrestling history. Hell, I have friends that come to do a pool each year ranging from 10 to 20 people. While the content may be lower standards over the years, we still enjoy the spectacle. The issue now is that we have matches and gimmicks becoming the pay-per-view. Let the proposal of a match manifest on its own. If there is a grudge where people always get involved, then they have a cage match with none of that walking outside the door BS. If there are too many people fighting for the title and everyone gets the upper hand on the other each week, then have a Money in the Bank match to earn it with the imagery of a man standing over competition. Matches like this make the pay-per-view. Do not make the pay-per-view out of your match. And now our feature presentation. Just recently, the Transatlantic Wrestling Talk Show had revisited classic pay-per-views of yesteryear. Upon the review of No Way Out 2000, we saw Triple H taken to the extreme facing Cactus Jack in a Hell in a Cell match. Now, this was clearly the feature of the event. We still saw 7 other regular singles or tag matches. The other one special stipulation match was a run-of-the-mill, no-holds-barred match that was a bitter rivalry between former partners of Kane and X-Pac. The undercard in this one had a strong build. And let's not forget, this was not considered a Big Four type of event. Sure, this may be the effect of booking and writing, but it comes in the territory of letting you know how every match had to feel like a battle of bitter ends, even without any tropes. Underselling and exceeding expectations would be easier to do with less premium live events, and for God's sakes, they're pay-per-views. This is another WrestleBuddy editorial, and if you love the words we speak, then please click like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell for all of our content here as we pump the goodness into your bloodstream throughout the week. Listen, be safe out there, and thanks for watching again. Until next time, keep loving wrestling.